Okay, so I'm going to go over the Lone Star Daily Rigor. We're on O today. So A says, write the value of the bold digit. All right, so the value of the bold digit. So what did you get for 3 and 72 hundredths? The bold digit is the 7. Okay, if you're writing the value, you're telling me how much is it worth. So this 7 is worth 7/10. Okay, what's the value of the 9? 9 hundredths, because it is in the hundredths place. Okay, what's the value of the 2? Value is 2, because it's in the ones place. All right, now tell me the value of the 1. It is 1/10. And then the value of the 7 is 70. All right, number 1, look at the table. What would be the value of the number in the 279th position? Okay, number 1, look at the table. It says, what would be the value of the number in the 279th position? So if you look at the input, it's 63. The expression is 63 divided by 9. The output is 7. Input is 135. The expression is 135 divided by 9. The output is 15. The input is 198. The expression is 198 divided by 9. And the output is 22. So what would be the value, which is the output, if the input position is 279? All right, so if it's 279, you're following the same rule, which is divide by 9. So you're going to say 279 divided by 9. All right, so you could do a tic-tac-toe board for 9, because that's what we're dividing by. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 would stand up by itself because we don't use it. And then go backwards, starting at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I don't need 9 times 10. That's why I put 90 down here, because it's not important. Because when we're dividing, we're only using 0 through 9. All right, so I'm going to underline the 2. 9 times a number can't equal 2. The smallest number can be 9. So then I'm going to expand it to 27. 9 times what equals 27? Well, if you look at your tic-tac-toe board, there's 27. Which is 9 times 1, 2, 3. Subtract 27 minus 27, we get 0. Bring down the 9. Now it's 9 times what equals 9? Right there. 9 times 1. So that means if the input is 279, the expression is 279 divided by 9, the output value is going to be 31. So 31 was your answer. Okay, you have to pay attention to what the input and the output, and even especially what the rule is that you're trying to follow. All right, number 2. So circle the statement that is not true. So it says 9/10 equals 3/10 plus 3/10 plus 3/10. Well, these are fractions with common denominators, so all I have to do is add the numerator. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. The denominator stays the same. So that one is correct. 11/12 equals 6/12 plus 2/12 plus 1/12 plus 1/12 plus 1/12. Again, fractions with all common denominators. So all I have to do is add the numerators. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be 11/12. So that one would be correct. Okay, 7/8 equals 5/8 plus 2/8 plus 1/8. So again, 3 fractions, all have common denominators, so all I have to do is add the numerators. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8. That would make this one 8 over 8, which is the same as 1 whole. So right now, this is the one that is not correct. Okay, 15 over 16 equals 5 sixteenths plus 4 sixteenths plus 3 sixteenths plus 2 sixteenths plus 1 sixteenth. So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So that would be correct, 15 over 16. So the statement that is not correct is that one. 7/8 equals 5/8 plus 2/8 plus 1/8. All right, number 3. Gerardo needs to carry 28 sacks of flour from the pantry to the kitchen. Each sack of flour weighs 6 pounds. If Gerardo carries 24 pounds of flour each time, how many trips will he make from the pantry to the kitchen? So here's our question. We want to know how many trips he's going to make. I know that he's going to carry 28 sacks. I know that each sack is 6 pounds. And then I know that he carries 24 pounds of flour each time. Okay, so if he has 28 sacks, and each sack is 6 pounds, so I need to find out how many total pounds that is first. So 28 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16. So he's got 168 pounds of flour that he's got to move from the pantry to the kitchen. And if he can carry 24 pounds of flour each time, how many trips will he make? So now I'm going to take that 168 and I'm going to divide it by 24 pounds that he can carry each trip. All right, so because we're doing 24, we're going to make a tic-tac-toe board. So we're going to start with 24. Remember, you can do 24 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. Then you can do 24 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Or you can do the repeated addition. 72 plus 24. 4 plus 2 is 6. 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay. 96 plus 24. 6 plus 4 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. So it'd be 120. Okay. Plus 24. 0 plus 4 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Bring down the 1. 144. So 144. All right. Then 144 plus 24. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. 168. Sorry, 168. Plus 24. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 192. So 192 right there on the tic-tac-toe board. And then 24. Be 216. So there's 216 in the tic-tac-toe board. All right. So if you look at it, it says 24 will go into 168. How many times? So I'm going to look at 1. 24 can't go into 1. Doesn't work. Okay. 16. 24 can't go into 16. It's too big. Or 24 is too big. So then we're going to look at 168. 24 will go into 168 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 7 times 24 is 168. 168 minus 168 is 0. So he can carry 7 sacks at a time. Or he will make 7 trips. So 7 trips from the pantry to the kitchen. Okay, number 4. Maggie spends $89 each month for cell phone service. Estimate how much money she spends for 21 months of cell phone service. So it says estimate 21 months. And we know that she spends $89 each month. All right. So $89 per month for 21 months. And then it said estimate. Right? So we know that the plan would be to multiply 89 and 21. But then it said estimate. So we're going to estimate 89 to be 90. And we're going to estimate 21 to be 20. So now we're going to solve 90 times 20. 9 times 2 is 18. And add 2 zeros. So we're estimating $1,800 in 21 months for cell phone service. All right, number 5. The table shows the number of pounds of paper that are in 4 different recycling bins in Mrs. Kelly's classroom. A says, how many pounds of paper are in bins 1 and 4? Well, here's bin 1 and here's bin 4. So we have 8/9 and 1/9. And it says how many pounds are in bins 1 and 4 combined. So combined tells me that we're going to add. Well, because I already have common denominators, all I have to do is add the numerators. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 and 9 is going to stay the same. 9 over 9 is a whole number, so 9/9 equals 1. There is 1 pound of paper in bins 1 and 4. Okay, how many more pounds of paper are in bin 3 than in bin 2? So how many more tells me that I'm going to subtract. And I'm looking to see how many more pounds are in bin 3 than in bin 2. Bin 3 is 9/9. Bin 2 is 3/9. Again, because my numbers have common denominators already, all we're doing is subtracting the numerators. So 9 minus 3 is 6. The denominator is 9. 6/9. And we would not reduce that right now. All right, B says describe the model with the numbers in it. Well, if you look at it, this is 1, 2 whole. And then 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1/8 left. Okay, that's what your whole thing equals. These two models are completely shaded in, so they're holes. And then this one has 1 out of 8 shaded, so it's 1/8. Well, if I'm looking this in terms of fractions, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's 8 over 8. This one is 8 over 8. And this one is 1 over 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17 over 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 over 8. So 2 and 1/8, or you could have even said 17 over 8. I would have been okay with that. Okay, the last one, C, says describe the array with a multiplication expression. All right, so if I'm looking at this as an array, I'm looking for vertical and horizontal. Well, horizontally, which is across, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Going across. And then vertically, I'm going to count and see how many are going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that would be a multiplication sentence. 11 times 11. Okay, and if you do 11 times 11, that's 121. So there's 121 circles, and the array is 11 times 11. You could even flip this into a division problem. Say there's 121 units, and we're dividing it by 11 in this column. So 21 divided by 11 would be 11. Okay. All right. Make sure that you have turned this into the teacher for today, and you will get it back tomorrow to do the flip side.